Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to day 3 of our physical therapy stretching. Again, we're going to take it a little slow, get a little bit deeper into our stretches. One thing that you're going to need today, or that I'm going to use today, is I have a foam roller. If you don't have one of these, you really need to invest in one. These are amazing. They're really not that expensive, and they can really work out a sore muscle really fast. Even if you're not injured, stretching and rolling out on one of these on a weekly basis a really good idea. So, if you've got one, bring it out. If not, I'll show you what you can do with it. Alright, so let's start out. Arms up and fold over. And hold. Today I'm feeling better, so I'm going to try not to get too far into the stretches to hurt myself again, but I'm going to push a little further, so I've got my arms dangling this time instead of resting on my legs. Giving my back a bigger stretch. And breathe. It's the hard thing. When we start feeling better and we want to jump right back into, come up to the one side. We want to jump right back into where we were. Like the injury didn't happen. Putting us at a greater risk of re-pulling or hurting something else. Breathe up. The other side. So I've got to remind myself that even though I feel better today, that I want to just go 100 miles an hour and go back to my full routine. I need to stick to the stretching. I still need to give it some more time to heal. All the way up and down. All right. One more time. Up and fold forward. I guess my test should be, I know I'll be back to where I need to be when I can touch my toes again. And hold. Up. And to the side. And breathe. Come all the way up to the other side. Up and center. All right. So I'm going to do the wall stretch because those really do help me. I'm going to get into that lunge and I'm going to stretch out that side. Get into that lunge as deep as you can. Keep that back foot heel on the ground if you can. Okay, really deepen that stretch. Don't hurt yourself. Switch feet. Stretch that other side. And switch. And hold. One more time. Switch feet. All right. So I'm going to use the foam roller now and then do my stretches so I can see if it gets a little bit deeper into my stretch. Okay, so I've got my foam roller because my sciatic nerve that I heard is right in the middle of my back. I'm actually going to sit right on it, okay? And I'm just going to roll over my butt muscle. Now, if it's too much, hold your weight up, okay? Your body weight will press against the foam roller and work out that muscle and just roll. Okay? Not fast, not slow. Just a steady roll. Really gets deep into that muscle. I'll go one more time. The position that I'm in. Okay, now I'm going to bring it up onto my back itself and roll out my lower back. And I'm just going to roll. You'll feel the area that you need it the most. Concentrate there. You'll feel it when you roll over it. I love these foam rollers. I don't use it as often as I should. Coming all the way up. I'm going to get one big one. Roll all the way. All the way back up. Okay. I'm going to come back into the center here. I'm going to work each side now. So I'm going to come on my side. And I'm going to roll on that side. Go right over my left buttocks. And roll it out. I'm going to roll a little bit more, switch my leg position, and get into that hip. Alright, then I'm actually going to get into the leg itself. And get the foam roller into position. Alright, so I don't go all the way off. I'm just going to hit that hamstring muscle right there. Solo. Just my one leg. And I want to get the side of it. Up all the way to the hip. Again, you could definitely feel this if you've pulled a side sciatic nerve. Yep, I definitely irritated something on this side yesterday. I'm rolling it out. Alright, I'm going to switch legs. Alright. Turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. Alright. Rolling on that side. Rolling on that buttocks. On my right side now. Rolling it out. Okay. I'm going to get deeper onto that side, switching my leg over, really rolling on that hip. Rolling it all out. Alright, I'm going to come up and really stretch out that hamstring. Just the one leg. Really rolling out my leg now. Alright, I'm going to get on my side. Really roll out. And stretch it, roll it out. Surprisingly, I can feel that this side is sore too. It wasn't hurting me yesterday. That tells me I've definitely been compensating for my back hurting with both sides. So it's a good thing I'm rolling both sides out. All right. I'm going to take one more on my back just because I love how it feels on my back. And just rolling it out. You can always get your upper body, your shoulders, right between your shoulder blades. All right. And that's a foam roller. Always support yourself. You can start feeling like an ab workout when you're working your back and your legs out. But now that we've rolled it out, and now that we've really warmed up those muscles, let's see if I can do better in a pike today. All right, legs all the way forward and reach forward. Oh yeah. Able to go past that 90-degree angle today, not having to support my hands in the back. Still trying to keep my back straight though and not round out. See, I'm not curling over. I'm still keeping my head up, trying to reach my toes with my hands. And just hold. Stretch. Normally in stretching, in each breath, you try to get a little bit further down, but since we're nursing injuries, we're just going to keep it steady. But don't forget to breathe. All right, release. Let's come all the way down. Let's work those figure fours, okay? One leg out, other foot all the way over. Opposite arm out. Get deep into the stretch. Really stretch it out. Breathe. I know I have a tendency to hold my breath. Gotta tell myself to breathe. Alright, release. Oof. You can definitely feel where that foam roller worked out some kinks. Other side. Let's get deeper into these stretches if we can. And breathe. Hold a little bit longer. and release. All right. Bring both knees up and pull to your chest. I'm actually going to bring my upper body in. I'm going to tuck all the way and get that full stretch in my back. And breathe. Okay, release. One more time, because these figure four stretches are so good. One foot over and hold. Remember, don't put any pressure, weight on that bottom knee. And stretch. Release. Other side. And hold. Stretch out where you felt it on the foam roller. And release. All right. Let's bring both knees in again. And stretch. And breathe. All right, roll all the way up. Let's get into that split. Get a little bit wider today. All right, I'm gonna pull forward and hold. Stretching out. Yeah, I can tell I'm still tight. I'm not just feeling it here, I'm still feeling it in my back. So I'm still not up to speed where I should be. All right, and come over to one side. Come down. Back to the middle. I always forget about how good stretching is, how we really should be doing it on a daily basis, especially before and after a workout. To the left. I know in my workout videos, because I keep them short for time purposes, that I don't show any stretching before or after. We do a little warm up, but really we jump right into it. Really need to discipline ourselves to take that time to stretch. All right, back to the middle. One more time. And up. All right, the last thing we're gonna do are the cross legs, just because it really hits that area right where I'm hurting. All right, so I got my left foot and left leg in front. I'm gonna bend over that right knee. And I'm really gonna come deep into that stretch, really stretch out that side. Breathe. It feels so good, I just want to stay here. But we're gonna switch feet and other side. All the way down, stretch out that side. Hold, breathe. All right, release, come up. All right, well, thank you for sticking with me. Day 3. I know we introduced the foam roller. If you don't have one of those, you can find them Amazon, Walmart. Just Google it. You can find a lot of things. They're really inexpensive and they're a great stretching tool just to have around. I know they take up some space. There's no way to condense them. You can find smaller ones. I do prefer the big one because then I can roll out my whole back. If you get one of the smaller ones, you've got to pick which side and keep switching sides. So I do enjoy the very big one. Got to remind myself I'm still not at 100%, even though I'm feeling a lot better today. I don't want to re-injure myself, so got to keep telling myself, keep with the stretching, keep with the routine. And I'll see you tomorrow.